Hi, and welcome to General Meeting. I'm Becky Slobiter. My guest this week is my friend Jessy Hodges. Jessy is an incredible actor and a writer and a filmmaker, and she is best known probably for her work on Barry and Pen 15, but you are about to see her in something that is coming out on Apple very shortly that has the most intriguing title I've heard of all the titles in a while. It's called Maximum Pleasure Guaranteed, and it is Tatiana Maslany, Jake Johnson, and Jessy, among others. And I cannot wait for this show. We talked all about it. We talked about her experience working on Barry and her path in the industry. She is just the warmest, funniest, loveliest human being, and I feel really lucky to call her a friend. So this was a really fun hang. I hope you enjoy. See you next week. Jessy Hodges.
Hi.
Welcome to General Meeting with Becky Slobiter.
Thank you.
I could not be more excited that you are here.
I am so happy to be here. In this office, of all places?
This office.
My God.
Because we had so many Zooms on the project that we worked on together, which we will talk about.
Truly.
And so you saw the floral background, but you have not been here. I was really wanting you to be an early guest on the show. And this is just my natural segue to talk about the awesome show that that is about to premiere in a few months that you are on Apple. So you were in New York shooting this show.
I was busy.
Listen, I'll be in New York on my Apple show, but I would love to do your podcast when I'm back. And I was like, I'll take it.
Oh, I'm so happy to be here. And truly, I was like, I can't wait to do this when I get back.
Well, when Jodi was here, so I should tee up. So Jodi Balfour, who is your writing and directing and producing and starring partner, I'll say your creative partner in all things.
Sick. That's sick.
Is it enmeshment? Like, who's to say? But either way, it's healthy and it's wonderful. So Jodi Balfour was here and we talked about Jane Right Now, which was the project that I was producing, that you guys wrote the most beautiful script and are directing. So when Jodi was here, we talked a lot about you. And I was like, Jessy's like the absent character in this episode. I can't wait until she's here.
Oh,
so now you're here.
I'm here.
We referenced a couple of things when Jodi was here that I do just want to call out because I think you are such a talented actor. And as I mentioned in the intro, many people know you from Barry and Pen 15, and you are now going to be on this very fancy Apple show, which we will talk about in a moment, which I would say has the most intriguing title of any title I've heard recently. Maximum Pleasure Guaranteed.
I know. I feel like I have to tell people I'm not doing pornography.
Exactly.
I don't think I'm doing pornography.
Exactly. Keep you posted.
Maybe it's a little bit. Yeah, but it is like, look, whatever it takes. If it's striking, if it's intriguing, that's probably a good thing.
Everyone I know was up for that show.
Really?
Oh, yeah, girl. So you should feel real. Oh, yeah. Because, again, the title is so hard to forget.
Yes.
Which is great. So when that was being cast, I just remember talking to so many friends and so many reps who were like, I'm really trying to get my client in for this. Like, it's Tatiana Maslany, Jake Johnson, you. We'll talk about it. I just couldn't be more excited. Look at that cast.
Thanks.
I don't even actually, let's talk about it now.
Let's talk about it.
We're going to front run it and then we'll get to the Jessy Hodges story.
Yes.
But I also, oh my God, jumping around here, man. This is like the stream of consciousness
I'm
episode.
with you.
But by the way,
I'm with you.
Working moms can see each other.
If we don't have 20 threads that are open that we're getting back to, is it even really a conversation?
That's the question. A, did a tree fall in the forest? When we were having dinner with Anna and Jodi and you and me like a year ago, it was literally like 87 conversations. And then we all had to text each other afterward with the follow-up information.
I know. And be like, we never got to this.
Here's the supplement I'm taking.
Yeah.
Here's the podcast I referenced. Here's the book.
Because we're also all probably getting to that age where we're like, it's called, I can't remember what it's called. It was the lady who did the thing. I'll text you.
100%. But the reason I wanted to mention Jane Right Now is just because you are primarily known as an actor, but you are also a beautiful writer and a beautiful filmmaker.
That means so much to me.
And we will get to that.
Yeah.
But let's talk about Maximum Pleasure Guaranteed.
Yes.
What is this new fancy show about?
I think the log line is like a soccer mom, played by Tatiana Maslany, gets like pulled into a perilous web of crime and lies and darkness, something to that effect.
Sign me up.
It's fantastic. I truly I read the pilot and I was like, fuck, I gotta be on this show.
Like, I'm not going to be okay if this doesn't work out.
I can't believe I got it. I mean, shout out to Sherry Thomas and Sharon Bialy, who also cast me on Barry.
Yes, they're incredible.
They're incredible, and I just
casting directors, incredible casting directors.
Yeah, I feel like I owe them so much.
It's a weird thing having a career in this town, right? Like,
yeah,
the showrunner, the creators, the producers, everyone sees something in you. You really, in the audition, become that character.
Yeah,
great. And also, it does take a village, right? Your reps are a part of it. The casting directors who remember you.
Yeah.
And I talked about this on a previous episode. When you're first trying to make your way in this town and you feel like you're not getting traction because you're just going in and not getting what you auditioned for, that doesn't mean that you're actually not making an impression.
Yeah.
And that's what's so cool. So to have long relationships with Sherry and Sharon when they come onto this and are like, you know who'd be great for this? Jessy Hodges.
Yeah.
Let's see her.
And that is really like what happened. That's why I just really want to give them credit where credit's due. I feel like we have been building that relationship for like 10 years.
Yes.
And for them to think of me and position me in such a way and like work with me that was the first in-person audition
since COVID.
And just like audition, like it wasn't, I think I've gone in for some like chemistry reads or some tests or whatever.
Yeah.
But like it was just an old school in-person audition.
And so it's going to come out on Apple in May.
Yeah. Written by David Rosen, created by David Rosen. It's an original idea. It's not based on some old bullshit.
You don't have to hear some IP. Well, is it an adaptation or is it IP? No. Okay.
No, it's
I know.
just a plain old idea.
Yeah, can you imagine?
Like Tatiana auditioned. I think you probably know because you probably knew other people.
Yes.
But like auditioning the lead, pretty uncommon.
Totally. That should the level Tatiana is, and all of the other people I know who were up for that are offer only people for the most part.
Yes.
As we say, right?
Yes.
So it's, if you want them, their reps are saying to the casting directors, to the producers, if you want them, you need to bring them an offer. And then we can have a meeting. We can discuss. We can see if we can make a deal. But we're not going to expose our client in that way. But when the material is so good, someone of Tatiana's level is like, I'll audition.
Yeah.
Let me go try to win the part.
And when they feel so set on like I was going to say authenticity, but having the right person do it.
Yeah.
Because obviously they know all these actresses are brilliant.
Totally.
But they want to find the right person. So, I've seen the first 3 episodes and it's really good.
Oh, I'm so excited.
And Tatiana is like, she's perfect. And I think
she's
all that stuff
incredible.
shows. She's incredible.
I mean,
she's incredible.
Obviously Black Mirror, obviously She-Hulk.
Yeah.
She's just on like what I think is a very short list of incredible, very interesting, absolutely becomes the part. So like you could be walking down the street and walk by her.
Yes.
Right? Which I think that's like ideal.
Yes.
Because then you can become the part and then also go have a little bit of a life.
Totally. She nailed it.
Oh, I'm so excited.
She figured something out. And she like working with her and watching her work.
Yeah.
And I would tell her all the time on set, I would be like, I'm watching you. Like learning.
Yeah. Well, completely. Because, and that's to me the fun thing. The interesting thing, the fun thing, the like evolution of a career is nothing is fixed. And no matter how much experience you have, every interaction you're having with, especially other actors, but with just other creative people is teaching you something one way or another.
Yes.
In this case, it was great modeling.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's cautionary tale.
Right.
So you were in New York doing this all fall. And as is typical for many series, it's not a limited, like it could come back. Absolutely. It has to premiere and you'll see, but you are set up to have multiple seasons. So, okay. Amazing.
From your
Amazing.
mouth to God's ears.
And you got to have that bicoastal kind of cool life experience, right?
Yeah.
Which you, correct me if I'm wrong. So your husband, Beck Bennett, was on Saturday Night Live for 8 seasons. So you were in New York for parts of that. But then you also had to be in LA.
Yeah. So he got the show and we were living in LA. I had only moved to LA from New York like 2 years before that. I met Beck like the second I landed in LA. I was like,
Hi.
yeah. Hi. Okay. Yeah.
Yes,
You're it.
well, you're my soulmate.
All
Cool.
right. That's it. So I was like, I'll go to New York with you.
Yeah.
That's
yeah. Well, and you loved New York, right? Like,
I love New York. I never meant to leave in the first place. I really didn't.
did you come out here basically just for pilot season when there
Yes.
used to be a pilot season?
Yes.
Okay.
My mom was briefly living here, so I had a place to stay.
Yeah.
And then I met Beck.
Yes.
And some of my friends were here, and I was like, I'm going to stay a little longer than pilot
And like the
season.
weather's really good.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, my hair looks really good here.
Yeah, it looks incredible.
I'm just saying, I mean, the East Coast life, once you get out here and you're like, wait, there's no humidity. My hair
Totally.
looks, I mean, not mine, but like most hair looks good every day.
Totally.
Go.
Totally.
Go.
And at the time, there were so many auditions here. There were so many opportunities.
Okay, so you're out there. So, but then when Beck gets SNL, you kind of go back and forth a lot?
We sublet our place. We have everything packed in like 19 suitcases, and we move into like an economy hotel room, a hotel room that the whole point is you're supposed to be there overnight.
Yeah.
So there are like 3 hangars, and I have like 47 dresses that I've left Los Angeles with. And then I immediately get cast on a show in LA.
Of course. Remind me what show that was.
That was Enlisted, a Fox comedy. So Michelle Buteau,
Oh, yeah.
Mort Burke.
Was it in an army set
Yes.
thing? Okay.
3 brothers who are in like a D unit of the army. Basically, like they're bad at being soldiers. And then there was this like, I feel like this was like height of UCB.
Yes.
And there's this like gaggle of troops who, like Ron Funches, Mo Rodriguez.
UCB was a real feeder for those
Yes.
supporting roles where it could just be really specific actors who were really funny.
Yes.
Period.
And it was.
Okay. So you're immediately like, enjoy SNL. I never was going to see you much anyway because you know what those hours are.
I'm bringing my 47 dresses
Exactly.
back to Los Angeles.
Don't mind me. But because of Maximum Pleasure Guaranteed and also Beck being in All Out, this amazing show. So you were in New York, got to have your kid in school in New York and have a little taste of that. But now we're back to a lovely LA life. So it's just, I just think it's cool. Being an actor is really hard. It is a challenging, unstable career, kind of at best, right? That's like the nicest way I can put it. But you do get to like see the world, shoot in a lot of different places, have different experiences, meet so many people.
Totally. That's like what I'm constantly trying to remind myself.
Yeah.
I also think I get bored quite quickly.
Yes.
Like I got finished with that show and got home and was like, well, I guess there's nothing to do and everybody's forgotten about me.
I'm totally irrelevant in 20 seconds.
I just wish like I'm really maybe like in my 40s, I will be like, I finished my job. I'm going to play tennis. And tennis is going to be my whole personality until my next big job.
I wish that for you. Keep me posted on if that, and like tell me what your secret is, because I was literally just thinking about this morning. And being in my 40s has been such an incredible evolution and progress and like all of that. But also, I am still, with any amount of downtime, kind of like lashing myself of like, I could be doing this. I could be more productive here. I mean, I think it's like, it's an American sickness. It's a female, although my husband has it too.
It's
like
a freelance sickness too.
Yes.
Because
yes.
all of a sudden it's so like.
It's all on you.
It's all on you.
Yeah.
There's so much pressure.
It's really wild. And
But
I think actors, when I first made that jump to having my own company and working for myself, I remember connecting a lot with friends who were actors.
Yeah.
And it was the first time in my life, like the joke I always made was, even if I had a bad paycheck, I had a paycheck. And even in the entertainment industry, had jobs where there were salaries and health benefits.
Yes.
When Kristen Wiig and Maya Rudolph are walking down that street in Bridesmaids and they realize they're on the street where her defunct bakery is. And Maya's like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, I didn't realize what street we're on. She's like, it's all right. And she's like, I'm the genius that opened up a bakery during a recession. And I was like, I'm the genius that started her own company when the business couldn't have been more unstable. Strikes, pandemic, all of it. And also thrilled. Like, you're so thrilled to do it. And it's like so creatively fulfilling and like all the things. But it was really just the most empathy I had was from my friends who were actors who were like, yeah, it doesn't feel great to not have a steady paycheck, does it?
Crazy, huh?
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
but being an indie producer, though,
I know.
arguably harder. Now that I've seen a little bit of this work,
Yeah,
like what development is.
For Jane right now, and you guys are producing it and putting it together.
Yes, and we're also working on this like TV project. Like, it is such a long-term game. And to keep even like believing in something.
We talked about this when Jodi was here too.
Yeah.
And, sometimes movies just take so long to get made. TV, the cycle just works differently. So they do kind of, and I loved this about producing television, they kind of rip the Band-Aid and you're like, okay, I guess that's not a thing.
Yeah.
Got it. I will lick my wounds and move forward.
Yeah.
With movies, it's like, if it falls apart, it could always come back together.
It's crazy.
As a producer, you live with your projects forever. And so you better really love them. And I think the analogy Jodi was saying, or the visual I had, was like, you are wearing a backpack with like 30 pounds of rocks in it.
Yes.
And you got to keep going up that hill, even as you keep hitting roadblock after roadblock. You better love that thing that's on your back. It's like having kids.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, that's why you love them so much and they're so cute and we're biologically wired
Yeah.
to connect to them so deeply because it's also so hard.
Because otherwise you would leave them behind. You'd be like, I have a rock on my back.
This is too hard.
I'm just going to leave it.
And then you're like, oh, I love you
there.
more than anything. Okay, right. Give me those cheeks.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Takes a lot of grit.
I think this is a good segue to Jane right now, the experience of co-writing this, Jodi. What an incredible partnership you guys have. It was, because I have worked with teams before. It's a unique dynamic. There are writing teams. When you hear that so-and-so writers, blank and blank, wrote this, that's typically writers who write together all the time and their main job is writing.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
You are both actors.
Yes.
You have both now made short films, written, directed, starred, etc. And you came together to write this beautiful screenplay.
And as I was getting more interested in writing my own stuff, I was really into this whole like 80s, 90s rom-com idea of where the romance at the center of it is sort of equal to all the friends and the people around it.
Yes.
Where Jodi and I like to say like where they're more alike than they are different.
Love that.
It's like playing at a high intelligence. Everybody's smart.
Yep.
You believe that they're really friends.
Yes.
They
they're
weren't
real
like
people.
weird casting choices that were placed. And just mourning those.
Totally.
And so the more we talked about it, I was like, I would love to try to write that, especially when you have these like really, really close long-term female friendships and then big things happen.
Yes, and I cannot help but just take the baton from you for 1 second.
Please, everyone can relate.
Exactly. It's funny, when Lauren Rogan was here, we talked a lot about this. Like, this is what we want to make movies about, female friendship.
Yes.
And the movie that I have coming out, Let's Have Kids, the one with Karen Gillan
my God,
and Zoe
right.
Chow, finally coming out. And Sam Richardson and Max Greenfield and Mary Steenburgen and KJ Apa and like
terrible cast.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
terrible.
sorry, you didn't get anybody.
Couldn't love them more. And talk about people who all feel a part of, like, it makes sense to have them all in this movie. So this movie, it is a female friendship movie. It is a pregnancy movie. It's also a relationships movie. The partners, Karen and Sam, Zoe and Max, but also just anything that is talking about, that is showing how your friendships affect you, influence you, how meaningful they are to you.
Yes.
You know, I reference my best friend Amy like on every podcast,
Yes.
not in a my best friend Gail kind of way, even though I was raised by Oprah and like that's probably in there somewhere, but more just because she's such an enormous part of my life.
Oh, totally.
And she's like my person.
It's family.
Exactly.
I think they become family.
100%.
Yes.
Exactly.
No, Beck knows, like, when I'm talking to Meryl, I'm talking to Meryl. Like, this is serious.
Yeah.
And we might be talking about what happened on Real Housewives of Potomac last night.
Which is also
but
important.
it's serious.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Correct. Where would we be without our girlfriends? And
I don't want to know.
No.
We were talking about like friendships in these rom-coms.
So you were really like missing that.
Yes.
And then also
I always think of like Bonnie Hunt in
Jerry Maguire. Yes.
Like for some reason, there are so many good examples, but that's one that,
turtleneck. She's like V-neck sweater,
Yeah.
turtleneck.
oh,
Thank you.
She's
wonderful. Laurel.
She's just so you remember her name.
course I do.
I mean,
So-
like, she's just so real.
And no wonder that when I read the script, they felt, obviously, the parts that you and Jodi will play.
Yeah.
But all the parts, they just felt like such real humans, which is obviously the highest compliment I could ever give anyone. And really lined up with the Mike Nichols quote that
Yes.
opened the script.
I was going to say.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
I said that when Jodi was here, but like that was calling your shot, major league style. Just like we were trying to do a thing here,
Yeah.
and you did.
Oh, that's so nice.
Can't wait for you to make
Thank
this movie.
you. Thank
Can't
you so
wait.
much.
You have incredible cast attached.
Yes, we
Fine.
have an amazing cast.
What's going to be so great, and I felt this when we made Let's Have Kids, because we were initially going to make it for a much bigger budget. Making it for a smaller budget that was still hard to get it greenlit, but we did. You do get such creative freedom.
Yeah.
You know, like we still got notes and feedback, but we were able to really like fight and win the battles for the things that were very important to us. And I just think for something so personal like this, you will make it, and you're going to make it exactly as you want.
Yeah. I think that's so right. And there are like a lot of blessings in having to do it like small and cut the fat, keep cutting the fat.
Yes.
You think it's the skinniest it can get. It can get skinnier.
It is, as Emily Blunt says in The Devil Wears Prada, one stomach flew away from its goal. It is like, just can we trim a little more?
Yeah, and
just
you're
like a
like,
little bit.
I didn't think it was possible.
No,
and
I know.
yet-
I know. And yet you do.
Yeah.
That's the thing that I think keeps, when I'm like in the shit in production and like, oh my God, how are we going to do this? Matt preparing to take his movies to South by Southwest next week. And like,
Oh my God.
it just, he will.
Yeah.
They will get it done.
Oh, that's so crazy.
But you are so stressed in the moment of like, will it get done? And it just does. Can we mention before we get to last looks, can we talk a little bit about, so you went to NYU with Anna Konkle,
Uh-huh.
Maya Erskine, Nick Kocher.
Yes, Brian McElhaney.
Yes. You had a whole like incredible creative crew
Yes.
there.
Yes.
And then did you guys all move out to LA sort of at the same time? I feel like I met you initially through Anna
We
when I
trickled.
was working on Pen 15.
Yes, we trickled our way out.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're all still really close. And
Yes.
you also, this is what I also love. You do each other's stuff,
Yes.
right? Like you'll pop into stuff for Nick and
Becky,
Brian.
I'm devastated I'm not in this pizza movie.
The premise of that movie, and again, we'll save that until Nick is here and we're talking about
Yes.
it, but like, I can't wait.
Yes. For all the Britannic heads out there, this movie just looks like it's everything that you would ever want if you are a fan of theirs, which we both are.
100%.
Ugh,
I
I'm so
can't
excited for
wait.
them.
You played a role on Pen 15, so I knew who you were.
Yeah.
But Indebted was really, I mean, big NBC sitcom.
Yeah. Fran Drescher, Steven Weber, Abby Elliott, Adam Pally, and who's that girl?
Was that your experience?
And what's that one?
I think because I knew you at that point, I was like, Jessy Hodges. That's amazing.
I did a whole season as a regular of this show called Hindsight on VH1, which is where I met Sarah Goldberg.
The great Sarah Goldberg. We will, because she doesn't live in this country,
Yeah,
smart girl.
She really doesn't.
I can't wait to get her here. I've known her forever. I couldn't be a bigger fan. Obsessed with her.
She and I were on this show together. This like hour-long
Hindsight.
Yeah, it was like a Peggy Sue got married, like wake up on the morning of her second marriage, and she wakes up in the 90s, and there's like all this unbelievable music because it's VH1.
I want to literally be like Kristen Wiig playing the Target lady, where I'm just like, bye.
It's
Like,
actually
I need to go watch that immediately.
people
Of
loved
course,
it.
everything you just said is like,
It was cozy as hell, and I was kind of like the villain.
I must have been. What year was this?
2015.
Okay, yeah. I was like home with kids, picking applesauce out of my hair.
Yeah.
So you do that.
Mm-hmm.
That's also, you're getting real traction.
Yeah.
You make an incredible friend in Sarah Goldberg.
Mm-hmm.
And then you guys find yourselves on Barry.
Mm-hmm.
Will you talk a little about your experience on Barry?
So I came in the second season thanks to Sarah Goldberg and Sherry Thomas and Sharon Bialy.
I mean, they co-sponsored this episode. I
and
love
Bill. I mean,
Yeah.
Sarah.
Yes, you knew Bill.
Yeah, Sarah and I were so close.
Yeah.
This is just the story of female friendships. Also, this is before I
Totally.
was married, before I had a kid. Like, we were
But didn't you go to
inseparable.
Peter's birthday in Greece
Yes.
and with Sarah?
Yes.
And yes, exactly. Okay.
Ugh.
Love you, Peter.
Yeah,
Okay.
love you so much, Peter. Yeah, so they had brought me in for like a couple roles, which thank God I didn't get them
You would not have been able to go in for
to
this.
play this part.
Yes. No.
And I got the audition on the plane ride home from my honeymoon. And I was so jet lagged and out of it. And I was like, well, I'm not gonna not do this. So let's just figure this out. And I went in, and it was just so funny, and it went well. And I get a call, and I'm like, okay, good, it's over. I can go to bed. I can whatever. And then I get a call that's like, they want you to come back today. And I was like,
I'll be right there.
I was like, I'm so tired. You know,
I
when
know.
you're so tired, you want to cry.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, I
I was
do.
like-
Well, we're moms. So
Yeah.
yes, I sure do.
It's like,
And you're playing Sarah's agent.
yes.
So you get to be scene partners with not just such a close friend
Yes.
and such a wonderful human being, but also someone you have been scene partners with prior,
yes.
right?
Yes.
That show, and I'm not going to remember the exact wording of the scene, but
yeah.
the scene when they are in the conference room talking about the show that I like never want to give anything away for people who haven't watched it, so I'm going to be a little vague here. Just what you had to do on that show. It's a complex role. It's a
Yeah.
complex role to play. It's a complex thing to be an agent.
Yes. Yes, it is.
And I think you like really saw that.
Oh, thanks. That's so nice. I mean, I really props to Bill too.
Kudos to Bill, but like you brought one of the things I think in many of the best agents is there is a nurturing
Yeah.
energy.
Yes.
But there also has to be a killer energy. And there also has to be I'm keeping some of this to myself energy. And also I see what the client needs right now.
Yeah.
Energy.
Yes.
And you brought such a depth, and my other favorite word, nuance. I'm like sick of myself at this point. But you did. And
Thanks.
it's just, I think we've all seen, I mean, Jeremy Piven did it so well on Entourage, right? That's like sort of the classic agent.
Yes.
But that's a specific thing.
Yeah.
That is, he's always at 11. It's so hyped up. I think also to be a female agent, that's a very specific thing too. And you had a female agent at
Yes.
the time, right?
Yes.
So, I just kudos to you.
Thanks. Well, so Bill was like, so here's the thing. You're an agent, but you're a good guy.
I love
And
it.
I was like, that's so funny. Because agents are usually portrayed as like evil.
Yeah.
And we all know that they are not all evil.
Of course not.
I was
Just
doing
some
that
of them.
show, just some of them, just a couple. So that was so brilliant for him to say.
Yeah.
And I think everything after that was colored by
Yeah.
those words.
Totally.
It was like that was all.
And I
he
think
had to
that
say.
was the spirit you embodied.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So good.
It was so fun to do.
Love that show so much. You now have Maximum Pleasure Guaranteed coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else we want to touch upon? Because I think I got a sense of what the show's going to be. And from everything I've heard about it, I cannot wait.
Yeah.
What a fucking cast you have too.
It's an insane cast. And like I was talking earlier about Tatiana and how I was just like watching her the whole time.
Yeah.
It was the same for Jake Johnson.
Who's better than Jake Johnson? Nobody.
I don't want to give him this credit. And yet he's one of the funniest people I've ever met and a great actor, which those do not always go hand in hand.
Yes. And so smart. A brilliant producer.
Yeah.
A brilliant filmmaker.
Yeah.
So deep.
Uh-huh.
I have forgotten about this. And at some point, I'm going to get him on this couch and we will reminisce about this. I have not seen him. We orbit each other. It's weird. But like so many people in common. But I haven't seen him since I had a general meeting with him when I was a studio executive at MGM.
Mm-hmm.
This is like 2009. And so we had this general meeting and it was the greatest general meeting to a degree that it went on so long. I remember my assistant came to interrupt to be like, you have a lunch. She kept coming in and I finally was like, okay, like I'm not done talking to this amazing human. And I was 45 minutes late to that lunch.
That's him.
And my favorite thing, a human being.
Well, deeply a human being.
And Chicago.
Chicago.
We talked a lot about Midnight Run and our love of Dennis Farina.
And
then when Dennis Farina was on New Girl with him, I mean, incredible.
He and Beck went to the same high school. Not at the same time, but they went to the same high school. Yeah, so he's just like this like Midwestern sensibility that dude. I know.
Yes.
And he's so charming and so interesting and so fun to talk to. And I can't talk about this show without talking about him because he and I would just simply spend 12 hours a day together. All of our stuff was together.
I love it.
Tatiana's number one. She's like, she has
number one on the call sheet.
She's like working or she's resting, whatever. I was living there. Jake was flying in and out.
Mm-hmm.
So all of the stuff, everything was condensed. So he would come to town and I would be like, Monday through Friday, I'm yours, babe. And the way we got to know each other and then like acting together, we're playing a couple and we're playing this like horrible trio where she's the ex-wife or she's Paula, he's her ex-husband and I'm his new wife. And we're in a custody battle.
Oh, that's a whole thing.
Yes.
Oh, girl.
So it was just a really and so interesting to like watch her approach, her technique as an actor, and then his approach and technique as an actor, and also this, you know,
he's a magic person.
I think he's a pretty legendary comedian and comedic actor.
Yes.
And just person.
Yes, totally.
It was really amazing. I just learned so much.
That's incredible. Getting that, like the intensity of that friendship that you've cultivated with him now and that connection, you'll, I'm sure, stay in close touch and work together again. You also may not work together again for 10 more years.
I know.
And it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Because you will, well, this show's going to come back for sure. But you know what I'm saying? Like you have these experiences where you're like, we really know each other.
Yes.
We are bonded for life.
Yes.
And then I'm not going to physically see you for like 8 years.
Yeah.
But like,
yeah,
homies.
Yeah.
So
it was
cool.
really
That's like to me
and
the
cool.
best part of making art.
1,000%.
Yeah.
In what other job do you get to do that? And that
No.
there were a lot of things on this show that I was just like, I've been doing this long enough to know how insanely lucky I am right now and how grateful I should be.
Yes.
Because this is a good script. We're shooting in New York City in the fall with unbelievable actors, like on a great network.
Yes.
It was just an incredible showrunner and creator.
So
just
happy
really,
for you.
really grateful for it.
You deserve it.
Thanks.
And I think having that gratitude is such a part of, this is a hard town, obviously.
Yeah.
And good for you, girl.
Thanks, Becky.
I think this brings us to the last thing we do here at General Meeting.
Yes.
Last looks.
Mm-hmm. I love this.
Jessy Hodges, what is either your favorite movie of all time or a few movies that are representative of your taste?
Well, so I do think I have to start with
Thank you.
Waiting for Guffman.
Let's take it to camera. Red, White, and Blaine.
Red, White,
Stool
and Blaine.
Boom.
Always working, never stop.
You might know us from previous bills. I mean, I will. All
so
I
good.
want to do is talk about that movie.
But I will say that as far as favorite movie, I think I have to. It's a what is it called? A doubleheader. It's Waiting for Guffman with Best in Show.
Okay. Okay.
It's to me those movies are they're a pair.
The peak of their powers.
They're
almost.
a pair.
Okay.
And I actually think Best in Show is the funnier of, like, it makes me laugh.
How dare you?
I know. It makes me laugh so hard, but
we can each have our own opinions. Cool.
The community theater, that's always going to be the closest to my heart.
Correct. Yes. Hits home.
Hits home.
Yes. The dog show, not quite as much. Waiting for Guffman is, to me, the greatest mockumentary ever made.
It essentially invented it, right? Like Spinal Tap?
Spinal Tap, yeah. Right? And then, well, I remember I didn't work at all on Popstar. I worked for the Lonely Island guys after Popstar. But I remember saying, I mean, that is such an incredible movie and an incredible mockumentary. And I was like, I mean, this is like up there with Waiting for Guffman.
Yes.
And I like credit to them. They were like, that's high praise. Like,
yes.
You know, Waiting for Guffman's just like canon. It's perfect.
It's perfect.
It really is.
Everyone in it
Every
is
single person.
Perfect. It is. It's also just like the grounded, the way that the comedy is played. I just had never... I didn't know that existed.
Gwen Fabin Blunt talking about it's not easy to be a Fabin.
Yes.
Is like, I remember my old boyfriend showed this to me. We were in college and I was like, this is like 2 minutes in when you're on Gwen. I'm crying with laughter. Like there's just her just everything.
I mean, Christopher Guest in Best in Show going naming nuts, going pine nut. Red pine nut,
just keep
pistachio nut, like that. There's nothing funnier.
And the fact that they are all Catherine O'Hara, Fred Willard. Wait, is Fred Willard in Best in Show?
Fred Willard is the announcer in Best in Show.
Okay, right,
He's
of course.
This
is so embarrassing. This is actually how much I don't know Best in Show.
Oh, you might need a little rewatch.
What's funny is I think I haven't. Okay. This is like, it's my own shit. I love Waiting for Guffman so much that when I saw Best in Show, I was like, that's funny.
Oh,
but
you
it's
were
not
like,
Waiting for Guffman.
I know where my allegiance lies.
You know what this is, okay. And this is, I'm going to bring it all back to Taylor Swift as I always do. When Evermore came out, I was like, but it's not folklore. Like I was pissed. And my husband, who is also a big Swiftie, still gives me shit about it because I now am obsessed with Evermore, of course.
Right.
Just like took a minute because folklore, I don't know if are you a Swiftie?
I'm not really a Swiftie.
Okay.
But I'm not anti-Swift.
No, thank God. When folklore came out, July of 2020, it like saved me. I think it saved a lot of us pandemic-wise. I couldn't love her more. There's just so much. So then when Evermore came out, I was like, it's not folklore.
Yeah.
Having said that, I think that was my experience of Waiting for Guffman Best in Show, and I need to revisit it.
Yes.
I need to take it in like I took in Marjorie.
It is.
And all of the other perfect songs on Evermore.
Yeah. To give it another little run. Okay, so those movies.
Okay.
But then I'm going to name a couple more for you.
Please do.
If you want to know me.
Of course. I mean, that's all I want.
So then we have like Moonstruck.
Yes, this just came up.
Really?
Yes, couldn't love it more.
Broadcast News. First Wives Club. Now and Then. I think that's what I'm going with.
Talk about the warmest 90s hug.
I know.
Right?
That I have a real
They hit you at a
90s.
certain time.
Yes.
Moonstruck is 80s, but okay. See,
Later.
The reason I did not, and Broadcast News is 80s. The reason I did not immediately interrupt you is I'm really working on not doing that because I almost like forget that we're taping something, right? I'm just like talking to my friend. And that's how conversations go. We're like constantly, but that's jarring on a podcast.
I know.
And so I'm trying not to interrupt, but like everything you just said, I'm like, Say more. Speak about each of those if you would.
Oh my
because they
God.
deserve their flowers.
You know, I feel like, okay, so I said best in show, or whoa.
Moonstruck.
I said Moonstruck. I said Broadcast News. I said First Wives Club. I said
Now and Then.
I think what those all share
Yeah.
is a healthy dose of female rage.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
I do.
In a really cozy hug, but
I feel that
each
like it tapped into something.
like each of the main characters in these movies is like fighting for her life about something.
Holly Hunter in Broadcast News.
She's so unbelievable.
It's incredible.
So I think I also am just like, I am not a minimalist.
Say
in
more.
any way, shape, or form. I always err on the side of like letting it out.
Yeah.
And I do, and I firmly believe better to pull people back than to try to create something that's not there.
100%.
As an actor, as a
I
writer.
was just going to say, this is why you're such an incredible actor.
Oh, thanks.
Yes.
I think it pertains to writing too.
Yeah.
Like, definitely that's Jane right now. There are versions where it's just like, and this is how I'm feeling. Like just
For sure.
really saying everything. And
Yes.
then but I love like extroverted characters and characters who are in catharsis, characters who let it out, characters who are messy.
Yes. Yes. They are. I love that you found that common denominator. That's so smart and it's so correct. And I think probably influences a lot of your work, the work you're drawn to, obviously the film you wrote and are going to direct. Female rage mixed with waiting for Guffman, best in show, right? Because you're so funny. But also, I don't remember who originated it, but like if you are a woman in 2026 and you are not angry, you are not paying attention.
You're not paying attention.
Correct. And that's your choice. But the awakening that we've all had over these past, I'll say 10 years, but you know, whatever everyone's personal journey is, it just to be a woman.
Yeah.
In the 80s, in the 90s, etc. So I think you're really tapping into something that you can kind of go back to. And now and then, my friend Jen produced that movie and it comes up with enough frequency that I'm like constantly sending her through Instagram, like, someone else is loving on your movie again. Like it's really stayed with. And that cast.
Oh my God, that cast. I mean, that movie, there was a period of time, now I think you can find it, but there was a period of time where you couldn't find it streaming.
Oh, really?
I think like during the pandemic, this was the case.
When everyone needed it?
Yes. And I was thinking about it. There will be these things for me that I'm not a prolific watcher in general.
Okay.
And I don't rewatch stuff a lot at all.
Can't relate. Go ahead.
But I am jealous. But there will be things like earworms or like things that get stuck in my head that I'm like, what was that scene? What was that? Why do I keep thinking about it? And Now and Then was one of those where I was like, this stuck with me in a weird way and I have to watch it again. And I ordered the DVD.
Yeah, you did.
And so now I own one DVD.
I was going to say, and had to buy a DVD player.
Yes. It's so good. It's so good.
It really is. First Wives Club. When that came out, that was revolutionary when that came out.
Oh my God. Bette Midler in that movie.
The three of them as the alchemy of Goldie Hawn, Diane Keaton, Bette Midler.
Mm-hmm.
What, 96, I want to say? Like, that was just I know, who's to say? I know I saw it in college. It was a really specific time.
It was so ahead of its time, and they were so angry.
Yep. As they should be.
Rightfully so.
Correct.
And they were so funny and talented and beautiful and...
Oh, and You Don't Own Me.
It's just like...
And the white suits.
Oh my God.
And who's better than Goldie Hawn? Nobody. I can't wait to rewatch that. That's so much of what I wanted Last Looks to be. It's like, it's a pop culture remembrance and I need to watch that. Can't wait.
So smart.
Can't wait. Okay, next question, music. And I will say also, I know you're such a music person. The soundtrack that you guys put together for Jane Right Now, perfect. So I know you're a music person.
Yes.
You're stranded on a deserted island. What 2 albums do you have with you to help maintain your sanity?
Okay. Well, the first one, you're going to start to see a running theme about female rage, is Alanis Morissette's
There we
Jagged
go.
Little Pill. But then I'll switch it up with Graceland by Paul Simon. You sent these questions ahead of time. And this one, I was like, there's actually no competition. It's definitely only these 2 albums. Like, I didn't have to think very hard.
Say more before I jump in, because I have some thoughts.
Well, okay. Alanis Morissette, that came out, Jagged Little Pill came out when I think I was in 4th grade. My mom would make me fast forward through some of the songs.
Oh, sure.
Like,
going down on someone in a theater? Sure.
Yeah. I knew it was like bad. It was like a
Forbidden.
a girl being bad. And by the way, she was a teenager. She wrote that when she was like 19.
No, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
Her talent is...
It meant so much to me.
Yes.
And it really, before I even understood why.
Yeah.
But my friend Dana and I, shout out Dana Applebaum.
Hi, Dana.
From Michigan. We would go home to each other's. I think I would go to her house.
Okay.
And we would put it on the boombox and paint each other's nails. And when I say we did this every day, I mean,
I meant
we
it,
did
right?
that every day.
Yes. No, I know. What's better than a late elementary school, early junior high, middle school best friendship?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Shout out Lara Kufta. Like that. Yes. It's like defining of you.
Yes.
I know. I love it. It's a lot of nail polish.
Yeah. Like I hear, do I stress you out? And I can smell nail polish.
Totally.
You know?
The sense memory of it. Completely.
Yeah.
Completely. I love it so much. Graceland.
Graceland.
Is there a more perfect album?
I don't think so.
When I tell you, I was driving down the 101, screaming the lyrics to Crazy Love. I mean, the Fat Charlie, the Archangel files for divorce.
Oh,
I'm just but that album, that was so important to culture when that came out. What was interesting about when Graceland came out is You Can Call Me Al was the breakout song.
Yes.
But that is, no offense, hardly the best song on that album.
Yes, totally.
That is a perfect album front to back. The Myth of Fingerprints, which Bart Freundlich named the movie that he made where he met his wife Julianne Moore on, that she starred in The Myth of Fingerprints.
Oh, that's so nice.
Because that's such an incredible title for something and for a song, and then for him to be inspired to write a movie. Every song on that album, every song, Graceland especially.
I mean, Graceland.
When Graceland comes on,
it's so moving.
I'm so glad you shouted this out.
Yeah.
What's your favorite song on the album?
Maybe
have one?
Graceland.
Yeah.
I have reason to believe we both will be received in Graceland.
I might start crying.
I know. But I will say about You Can Call Me Al.
Yes.
You Can Call Me Al now like holds a special place in my heart because I use it as a vocal warm-up before I go do anything.
Oh,
because
incredible.
It's like, man walks down the street. He says, why am I soft in the middle now? Why am I soft in the middle? The rest of my life is so hard. I need a photo opportunity. I want a shot at redemption. Like, and I like really over exaggerate. I do that like the whole way to a
incredible. I have a special place for it in my heart because my friend Karen at her wedding danced with her dad, whose name is Al, to that song. Other than that, and the Chevy Chase video. Do you know that the video is Paul Simon and Chevy Chase?
Mm.
Okay.
The saxophone.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
So good.
I would
so
like
good.
to go to there.
When we have lunch, we will be putting Graceland on the Sonos.
Yes, please.
Love it. Okay. Second to last question, books. Mm-hmm. Do you have a favorite book of all time, or is it a book you've read recently that you want to shout out?
So this is a really hard one.
I know.
I'm a pretty big reader, as I know you are.
Yes.
So my like childhood favorite book that I think I've read like 10 times is A Tree Grows in Brooklyn. That
Jessy Hodges. When I tell you, an hour before you got here, something reminded me of A Tree Grows in Brooklyn. And I was like, that's on my top 10 favorites of all time.
Really?
I need to go reread that.
Yes, let's reread it.
Oh my God. Let's have a book club.
I haven't reread it.
Say more.
Ugh.
My friend Heather gave it to me in college and was like, this is my favorite book.
I didn't read it till college.
Yeah, no.
Oh, so I read it as like a 7-year-old. I read it early.
Wow.
That was like a thing. My mom was like pretty strict about like what I could watch.
Yeah.
But I could read whatever.
That's a deep book for a 7-year-old to
It
take in.
was.
Yeah.
It was. And then progressively I read it more and more, and I think like started to understand the themes. It's so vivid. Like they were so poor but their one luxury was coffee, and everyone at the table got coffee, including the kids. And Francie didn't like it, but she loved the way it smelled and felt. So she would hold and smell her coffee, and then pouring it out was the greatest luxury of all. Like to be able to waste something.
Oh my God.
I know.
Betty Smith, what are you doing to us?
I know.
Incredible.
Yeah. So
I'm so glad you're calling that out.
It just like, it was the right thing at the right. It just like really stuck.
It has such
in my
as you're
body.
saying, it's so vivid. It has like almost a texture to it.
Yes.
Like you feel it.
Yeah.
I can't wait to reread this.
Yes, I know. Me too.
And this is just weird. Like this is, that was my nudge from the universe of like, actually get it off your bookshelf, Sloviter.
Yes.
Okay, so excited.
Let's do it.
Yay.
And then my like more adult ones are The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt.
Yep.
Which I'm sure everyone says.
You're actually the first to say it.
Really?
And The Secret History hasn't come up either, to which I'm like, what's happening? I know.
I just read it recently. I hadn't read A Secret History. I'm obsessed.
Of course. This is
And
a big
then-
one. My friend Larry and I talk about The Secret History a lot.
It's so good.
It's Donna Tartt, Secret History. They will make that one day into a show. I think it should be a show, not a movie, but like a series, limited series, whatever. They
Yes.
will. They've tried to a million times.
Yes. And
It's
like,
so hard.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay.
The other
Yes.
one is Freedom by Jonathan Franzen.
That has come up. I think JJ Philbin and I were referencing it just because she had called out The Bee Sting by Paul Murray and was like, and I hadn't read it, but she said, it's like a Jonathan Franzen book. I love Freedom so much.
Freedom just hits this like, well, it's the Midwest.
Yes.
It's Midwest,
yes.
and I'm from the Midwest.
Yes, you are.
And talk about vivid. Like
The times we live in too.
and the characters, like I don't remember anything, and I still remember that mom's name is Patty. Like,
right? Yes.
there are paragraphs in that novel.
That are like sewn into your soul, right?
Yes. Yes.
Jonathan Franzen is unparalleled, and how he writes about family.
Yes. Exactly.
Deep breath.
Exactly.
Great call out. Mm-hmm. Incredible choices. Couldn't agree more. Last question.
Yes.
TV. Do you have I need to like fully rephrase these, I think. What are some of your favorite shows? Because I do think even when I am like, well, my favorite show of all time is My So-Called Life, There's My Lunchbox. I also do want to say Fleabag, Normal People, Friends.
I just did what I always do, which is come to a TV show about a decade too late. And I discovered Ozark.
Oh my God.
And then it became my entire personality.
Right?
And everyone was like, we saw that. Why are you talking about it now? I just watched it over the fall. I watched it in the time where I had moved to New York and was waiting to start shooting. And my family wasn't with me. So I was like taken down.
Yes, you were. You were like, one more? How about 5 more?
And like, I'm going to be honest, I just didn't. I knew that Laura Linney was great.
Yeah.
But I thought she was just, great actress. I didn't understand.
Now you know.
I didn't understand. I just loved that show so much.
Couldn't agree more. Incredible. Bateman.
Oh my God. Like,
In a way you had never, like the smartest part he ever took, and he's taken a lot of smart parts.
yeah.
And the fact that he produces the show also. Julia Garner.
So outrageous. And talk about like going big. That's exactly the kind of performance I'm into. Tom Pelfrey.
my boyfriend Tom Pelphrey. Have you watched Task?
I am just starting to.
Oh my God.
I get this is it, so I'm early because
Yes,
I'm only 2 years later, whatever. This is early for me.
I'm so oh my God. Tom Pelphrey, when he comes in as Laura Linney's brother on that show.
I was like, I literally was like, stop it.
It's too much.
He's not acting. This is actually real.
Correct.
And we should make sure he's okay.
Right? Tom Pelphrey is a special actor.
Special.
But to go onto a show where everyone is performing so top of their game.
Yes.
And because he wasn't on the first 2 seasons, maybe, or
No.
at least the first one. But even the small, really small supporting roles on that show
Yes.
are so, and because you finished it, obviously, right?
Mm-hmm.
What an ending.
Oh, my
What a
God.
perfect fucking ending.
Perfect.
You know how hard it is to land that plane?
I know.
Oh my God.
I know.
I don't want to say more because
I know.
it's so incredible. How about wait, the ending to, I think it was season 3. It's either season 3 or season 2. The shocking ending, like it was just anyone who hasn't seen Ozark, go watch it.
You have to watch it. Like I gave my husband a really hard time because he watched it without me.
So were you like mad at Beck after? You're
Yeah, I
like,
was.
how dare you?
Like he's always like, it's really great, and I'm watching it without you, and I'm like, I know I'm watching The Housewives, okay.
Yeah.
But you should have like shaken me and gone,
Been like,
you will love this.
This is important.
Yes,
I need you to know. I'm so glad you're shouting this out. Incredible. These are me. I mean, no wonder I love you so much. Incredible, incredible. I have been so looking forward to you being here.
Me too.
And this was even more delightful than I thought it would be.
Good.
And I knew it was going to be fucking delightful.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're the best. I never know how to end this, so we're going to get up and give you a hug.
Great.
I love you.
I love you.
Thank you. This was so fun. General Meeting with Becky Sloviter is hosted and executive produced by me, Becky Sloviter. Our editor is Jay Rothman. Our audio engineer and director of photography is Hector Fernandez. Our tech producer is Griffin Davis. And our theme music is by Jay Rothman. Special thanks to Tanya Dahl and Cody Blue Snyder. If you're enjoying this podcast, I would be so appreciative if you would subscribe or follow the show on whatever platform you get your podcasts. All of our episodes are on video as well on our YouTube channel at General Meeting Pod. Please consider subscribing there as well. And you can find us on Instagram and TikTok at General Meeting Pod, and more information is on our website, you guessed it, generalmeetingpod.com. Thank you, and most importantly, even though they're not in season anymore, go Birds.